Pop Comics. So I'm coming to you today with a brand new haul. Now this is not a John the Comic Guy haul. This is more of a every once in a while I do my Ollies haul. And Ollies has pretty good stuff. Depends on what you pick. So before we go deep into the haul, let's start over here with the Batman side. Oh, no. You know what? I don't want to do that. I tell you what I want to do first. Stand by. Let me get this here. I actually got something from the digital side that I wanted to share with you guys. And it was completely completely picked up by mistake. So let's go into this here. All right. So what you're looking at right here, let's zoom in on it. This is actually from an omnibus. So let me tap down the bottom and get to the beginning of the book here. So I'll show y'all what I did. I seen this in my Kindle store, and I thought it was the first issue of Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, I thought it was the first issue. So yeah, I told you guys I've been getting books for $2.99. No, I'm sorry, $1.99. Like the older books, that's all they cost, digital books. So I'm thinking it's that. And when I started to scroll, guess what I ran into? I find out volume 1. This is an omnibus. Look back at the price, it was $40. So I was a little taken back, but I thought about it. I said, well, if I got this anyplace else, if I actually got this actual book, it would be way over 40. It would be like 125, maybe even more, because omnibus are really big and they cost a lot. It's a lot of, printing. So when I got it, I kind of laughed. I started to exchange it, as a mistake. But I started looking through it and said, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep it. So it has every Spider-Man story in here from 1976 all the way to, let's see, 1980. It's got a pretty big run of Spider-Man books in here. So I got a lot of complete stories, and I wanted to up my collection as far as the Spectacular Spider-Man went, and I was going to just get all the issues one by one. I was going to actually do it in the digital format, and then if I ran into them, I was going to sell them, because now I have it digitally. And I was also thinking about getting an epic collection, a trade paperback. But now since I got this, I don't have to do that. And I totally got this by accident. This book right here, I had when I was a kid. And I never could get number 1, but I love this book, and it had Tarantula's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. Anyway, I even picked him over Craven. It was something about the Tarantula I liked. So, it has all these issues of Spider-Man in here, the Spectacular Spider-Man. And I just had fun looking at it, because I said, man, I got all these stories that I never got to complete. I can complete it. It even has the letter pages in here. That's what I like about it. It has the, authenticity of the letter pages that used to pop up in there. They were done to Marvel Value Stamp by this time, so you ain't gonna find that in here. But I had a copy of this book right here too, but it was so raggedy, I wound up selling it in a bulk sale. It was cool, because I'm gonna look for a better copy of it. Then I'm gonna flip it again, because I got it in digital format, so it's cool. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. And this is, who's the artist? I think it's Sal Buscema. I think he passed away, but it was excellent art. You know how he does. Anybody that's into comic art and comic books, it never fails. And it's got some really great stories in here. So I'm excited. I didn't even start reading it yet. I was just thumbing through the whole thing to see all the stories that I had, and I said, man. So this was a happy mistake. This was a book I was looking for too. Spectacular Spider-Man #4. So it's all in here. So which is it's great. I cannot complain. So that's what I wanted to show you out of here. I did get something else too in this arena of digital books. I got to get to it. So it is a Captain Marvel issue that I searched for many years, and I got this. This I actually paid $2 for it. But this was a classic issue where Captain Marvel is taking on early appearances of Thanos, and I remember having a ripped up version of this when I was a kid. This is something I didn't catch. If y'all look at this picture, those who know, what is this picture emulating right here? What is this kind of a homage of? You know, I'm not even going to say it because y'all know what it is, you know, and it struck me. I said, well, I didn't notice that as a kid. Anyway, there's one shot in here that I remembered from this book during a battle scene that they had in this book. And that's why I knew I had the right book, because I searched to find it for a long time and had not been able to find it. Here it comes right here. So when he catches Captain Marvel by the leg and slams him so on the floor that it cracks the floor underneath. As a kid, I was like, wow, he must be really strong. So that was like my early introduction to Thanos. I think this was the book that I had when I first saw Thanos. Matter of fact, this was. And it was it had a torn up cover. A friend of mine gave it to me who got me into comic books. So it was Captain Marvel number 31. This was the 20-cent era. So, you know. So I found that, which I was happy. So I had a good comic book haul. So then I had went over, you know, I had a little spare change. Went over to Ollies. And when I went to Ollies, I actually picked up this amazing issue of Batman Detective Comics, The Neighborhood. So this is a trade paperback or hardcover, basically, you know. And good art in it. You know, I love my Batman stories. Yeah, I didn't even see this. So, you guys, I'm just looking at this too. I didn't see this interior art here with that. But as you can see, it's excellent art. You know, who's the team on this book? Let me see who the team is on this book. So it's Markeo Tamaki, Dan Mora, Victor Bogdanovich, and Jordi Belair. So yeah, this was a good catch. So I'm happy for it. You know, I'm happy about it. And I got some more Batman. I got Batman 462, which was pretty decent. I haven't read it, you know, yet, but you know me, I'm going to get it, hold on to it, and probably get it in a graphic novel or get it on the Kindle and start flipping them, you know. As long as I can keep the story, I don't have a problem with it. Batman 459, and I ran into a series that I like to collect from time to time. Batman, what's this? The Legend of the Dark Knight. And this was number 34. So those are the Batmans I ran into, which I had a good time with that. I can't complain about that. So I got some little bit other stuff at Ollies. And I got all this stuff. This was maybe about $3 here. And the rest of these came in a pack for like $4.99. So I might have spent like maybe about close to 20 bucks. So I found this issue of Powers of X, and I love the cover. Ran into that. We have Dark Hawk number 12 with Tombstone in it, and we have Punisher: The Final Days. I got a little glare in here. Excuse the glare. Yeah, I like this cover here. What do y'all think about the new Punisher special that's on Disney, The Last Kill? I've seen it, and I liked it, a lot of action, but some things to me was just unexplained. So, but I still enjoyed it anyway. But warning to anybody that has kids, this is not a comic book Punisher. Even the comic book Punisher's got a little wild, but it's a lot of violence in this particular special on Disney. So, you know, if you're going to watch it, put the kids to bed. It's a he gets busy in that, and it's very, you know, it's very dark. But, you know, that's another thing. But I picked up Punisher, The Final Days, number 58. And then I picked up a regular Punisher, number 63, called Face Off. That's the main story. And I ran into this Punisher, number 73. You know, and I checked this story out, and I wonder if this particular story was where they got ideas for the new Daredevil series, Born Again, when they had them fighting that vigilante task force, because these guys are really reminding me on the boys that work for the Kingpin in that series. But I'd have to read it, you know, nevertheless. But that's what I picked up so far from Ollies. I still have some a little bit more. So I have here Justice League. What is this? Justice League International, number 75. Never really got into these, but you know, if I get them in a collection, yeah, I'll collect them. And then, you know, I'll flip them. You know, no big deal. I like the regular Justice League, but yeah. And Superman versus Imperious Lex in the future state. I never got that much in this run of Superman, but hey, it's good to have. I got it in a pack, so I don't know what it goes for online, or you know, might even just read it and see what it's like. So, of course, in that pack, I'll usually get some indies. This is the ever popular cult following Gen 13, and it's Gen 13 bootleg, part 1 of 8. I want to get a good run of Gen 13 because it still pops up as one of Image's popular books from the late 90s going into early 2000s. And I'm trying to think who the big artist was. It J. Scott Campbell was on it? I'm trying to think. It was a big artist that was on it at one time that really blew it up. So yeah. Of course, I gotta have my Valiants. This is a great cover, Harbinger Wars. This is a Harbinger War number, I think, World War or Harbinger War 2. Got Exo Man of War. I don't know who the chick is, but the cover is tight. That I don't know if I want to sell this one. I might hold on to it because I like the cover. The cover is really, really good. Really, really good. Really good. So that might be a keeper. I also like this cover of Eternal Warrior. You know, pick this up, another Valiant. And then out of the blue in the pack, which was funny to me, I ran into this minty Rick and Morty, The Flesh Curtains. Which number is this? Oh, it's issue number 1. So in here, it has this is actually a double cover. So I don't know if this is worth anything, but I figured that it's minty. It's pretty minty. So it's got a double cover in there. I never really read Rick and Morty, but I have sold them. So I gotta see what it goes for. Because I'm not a Rick and Morty reader. I didn't even really watch the show when it used to come on. But I don't disrespect it. It has its value to it. So that's what I picked up so far from over at Ollies. So that's my run. I have a small comic run in this episode. So also I want to tell you guys I'm going to do another comic art gallery, another anime art gallery, because I really enjoyed doing that. And I should be picking up more in my TIA the Roughneck series, TIA the Roughneck, my original series. You may see it in this episode if I can get around to it. So this is my haul for the day. And yes, I'm going to steal this word, this phrase from one of my other comic company of comic commentators that I watch. It's my haul for the day. I'm sticking to it. And this is Mike Downing from Bear Pop Comics. And I just want to say, enjoy your day, enjoy this warm weather, and pick up some good comics. KIC-BACK music.com